Couldn't even hear myself. Big Lateef today. You feel it, man? It's a lot going on, baby.
Yeah, man.
It's a lot going on.
A lot going on, bro.
So they say something's going on.
Yeah, man.
But you feeling good, though, right?
I'm trying to.
Oh, man, you got to say it again. You feeling good, though, right?
I'm trying to.
You're supposed to say, yeah, I'm feeling good.
Ha, 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 ha.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm dealing with these daggone devices.
Man, you going to cut it off in 15 minutes anyway. So.
No, I ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, you ain't. You don't know what to do. It's just.
I do know what to do. I do know what to do with myself. I do what I do.
Man.
Y'all always paying attention to everything I do. You know that?
Yeah, got to, man.
Why?
Got to.
These phones going all crazy now. There we go.
There it is.
That's better.
There we go.
It's going to work.
Let's get it popping.
We appreciate everybody for tuning in to Billionear Radio. WLWNEAR. The Billions in there. I'm your host, Big Arm. The industry plug. Over here we got
Lateef Billions star, a.k.a. Tuffy Barnett.
He says he's trying to, y'all. He's trying to.
A.k.a. the Black Tester Wilson.
He said he's trying to.
No, that's going to be lit. Man.
You know.
Either way, it's going to be lit, bro.
See that? That's all I want to hear.
That's how we get down.
You know? That's all I want to hear. You know? We'll take you on an infamous plane ride. That's what we do. We live on Glockery, so tune in. Tune in, because there's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
First thing I wanted to address.
And what's that?
I don't know to be happy about it. I don't know if we should just be clapping or should we be oh my God. But, you know, in Philly, the police commissioner, Danielle Outlaw, steps down.
Dang.
She's resigning.
Dang.
I think I should be happy about it.
Why?
The city is in the uproar.
Yeah, that's true, man.
And that's your responsibility as a commissioner.
Yeah.
And, you know, you was the first black woman to do it in Philly. I feel like, I don't know, in my opinion, I feel like you should be coming from Philly. Like, she's from California, looks like the Bay Area, you know, San Francisco area. Then she was in Portland, Oregon, and then she hit Philly. And it's only been here 4 years.
Yeah, her work was tied up for her, bro. Maybe it's a good thing for her, though.
That's what I just said.
You know what I mean? Stress-wise, anyway.
That's what I just said.
'Cause nobody has no idea what that woman was going through.
Well,
dealing with a murder a day.
And she getting all the blame.
How they gonna blame her?
Because she the police commissioner. You got to do something about it.
Nah, you can't blame her for what's going on out here.
Who you gonna blame? All right, who you gonna blame for the crime?
Society. You gotta blame society. You can't.
All right.
You think she want these things to be happening?
What's the police commissioner's job? Let's start with that.
To extinguish the fire.
That's the firefighter's job.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
What's the police commissioner's job?
It's a different type of fire, bro. And, I mean, who? It's hard because who can do that job though? Who can do the Philadelphia commissioner?
She couldn't.
Who can though?
I'm sure somebody can.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to name names back in the day, you know what I mean? But you know, there was some commissioners that had the streets kind of calm.
Rizzo.
Yeah, hey, listen, I wasn't gonna say it.
That's it. It went all downhill after Rizzo.
So I mean,
went straight downhill.
Everybody did some things that we didn't agree with, but one thing about it, what's going on now was not happening.
Yeah.
You know,
all the new commissioners, they gonna bring some gun ho guy in here. You know what I mean?
I take a gung ho guy,
and it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, as if it isn't already enough bloodshed. But man, that one baffles me because how do you fix it?
How do you fix what?
The city of Philadelphia.
I don't think she had a choice to step down. I think there was a meeting and they approached her. They said, listen, you got to go. But what we're going to do is we're not going to make it look bad. We're going to let you step down and resign yourself.
Right.
Because they moved him down to the Port Authority Commission over there for New Jersey and New York.
She happy. She's happy. She's happy.
She took a step down. She's making like $280,000, they said, a year. You know.
She's getting paid for nothing.
Well, they said the new job was like $260,000.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
You know.
A few thousand. She's still making $250,000 a year.
But I was just,
and now she over there with the Porter. She gonna have a better life, man.
So so every time a commissioner is in place, right? I don't care if it's Batman, TV show, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what did she do that's notable that you could think of?
Nothing.
I'm not knocking her, because for those may know something, hey, tell me. But
nothing that I know of.
Not that I really paid attention, but I'm just saying, I can't think of anything that she's notable for. And it was a bad time because the George Floyd riots and everything happened under her watch.
Right.
But what do you think? That's what I'm saying. Like, what has she done?
I can't think of anything.
I think she had a tough job. I don't think she had an easy task. And I think the way she had to go about to address the situation, she didn't want to do it. That's all I'm going to say. She knew what she had to do to make things be different.
Oh, man.
And she didn't want to do it. She says, listen, I can't, because, you know, everything is not straightforward.
Yeah, but they're going to have to bring in like an ex-Marine or, you know, special forces type dude.
But they got time. September 22nd. I say it needs to be in-house. I think it needs to be a Philadelphia person.
So it's supposed to go on from now till December?
Because Rizzo was from Philly. Ramsey was from Chicago.
Right.
And she was from California. So we see how that did.
Yeah.
So why not promote somebody up to commissioner who's been here in Philly for a while? That's all I'm saying.
They could be in Philly, but they still gonna need they could be from Philly, but they still gonna need the grit that it's gonna take.
All right, let me give you a better point.
Hard decisions that's gonna have to be made, and you know they're gonna have to be prepared. You know what I'm saying, to eat it all.
But I feel like people who's not from Philly or from the city where they commission from, they don't know the city, right? So they don't know. That's why a lot of developers that come here, they think the Badlands is a good deal to some property because it's cheap. They think this part of North Philly is a good part because it's cheap. They want to start building in it. You see, they shut down Germantown High School. You get what I'm saying? They was like,
turned it in a condo.
Right. As my mom ain't do nothing, was still sitting there because they thought it was a good idea to make it a luxury apartment on Germantown and Haynes.
And they can't get nobody.
Right. So if you knew anybody,
they misjudged the market.
Listen, they shut down my alma mater. I was like, dang, they shut down the G.
Yeah,
but
bro. That's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. So if somebody comes in here in this area,
right,
they're gonna know what part needs to be heavily policed more than others. If you're not from here, then you don't really know because you haven't experienced it. Yeah. You don't know that Kensington and Frankfurt is what it is in North Philly and 22nd and this part of Diamond and you don't know.
Yeah, but it's definitely gonna have to be a dictatorship. Definitely gonna have to be a dictatorship because in order to clean this up, man, you got to strip it down to the bare and you got to start over.
I'm just saying, if I was a police commissioner, I'll just hit those certain areas that we know that if I was from Philly, I know, all right, this is a bad neighborhood. So I would just beef up in those areas, is what I'm saying.
You got to get funding for that.
They already have funding. They just did nothing with the funding. They get funding. They had funding. They messed the funding up. They put too many police on the walkers, walking the beat or put them where they didn't need to be. They put them in the good neighborhoods to make it look good.
So I was about to say that too. Walk the beat, but
they put them in the good neighborhoods.
They put them on South Street.
It was some in the bad neighborhood. Yeah, South Street was loaded.
In Center City.
South Street was loaded. Right.
Oh my goodness, man! But that goes to show, man. They want to protect people that don't need no protection. You know what I mean? Like they get a little cut on their hand, and now you want to bring the whole police force down there. But up here where we at, you know,
said a cut on your hand.
Well, metaphorically speaking.
Break that down.
Metaphorically speaking.
Break that down. The cut on your hand. How does that relate to? Break that down.
All right.
Because no crime is a cut on the hand. So let me hear this.
All right, compared to what we going through with the violence, right?
Right.
Limbs getting blown off, head getting blown off, babies dying, mothers crying, the whole.
Oh, you saying rap? I'm done with you.
No, the whole situation,
done with you, man.
It wasn't a rap.
He did a whole rap.
Because I didn't say hip hop. I could have said babies dying, mothers crying, hip hop. I didn't do that.
Hey, listen, man.
But what I'm saying is, bro, what's been going on here with us been going on for years, right? But then you go to them neighborhoods we were just talking about, somebody get robbed. Now you need all this police presence.
What you mean? Somebody get robbed?
All right, somebody got robbed. Just say somebody get robbed on South Street.
Right.
White woman.
Why she gotta be white? You doing the color thing again?
All right, white man.
Why gotta be a white person?
White.
Can't be an Asian. It be
White.
Hispanic.
White.
Can't be an Indian.
White. On South
Can't
Street.
be a Guatemalan.
None of that. None of that matters. Everybody, every ethnic group you just named doesn't matter. So now you want to bring all this police presence, and they don't need protection down there, man. It's like Disneyland. Center City, South Street, all that is paradise compared to where we live and how we
Run
live.
it back. You said somebody got robbed on South Street.
Yes.
Then you said they don't need the protection?
They don't need the protection.
That you lost me. Somebody, so you're saying
one white person getting robbed compared to 2,500 blacks being murdered. How does it all fit?
Well, sometimes a robbery turns to a murder.
All right, one.
One is too many.
Yeah, on South Street. Why ain't one too many, in Nicetown, or Brickyard, or Bartram Village, 60th and King Cecil, Kip Street.
So all the listeners that's
K&A
listening, that's not from Philly, don't have a clue what you're talking about. And that's my point. That commissioner coming in here won't have a clue what's going on unless they from Philly. And that's the only what's going to resolve it. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Stats show that the people from Philly do a better job at commissioner than those not from Philly.
All right, what would you do?
I just told you.
No, what would you do?
I would promote.
If you was the commissioner, what would you do?
If I was the commissioner, if I was going to.
No, if you were the police commissioner. Forget being mayor.
Right.
You are the police commissioner. What's your plan?
What's my plan if I was a commissioner?
Yes, we screwed. You see what I'm saying? We screwed.
First of all, I'm gonna make sure everybody get free donuts. Everybody get free donuts.
Oh man!
All right, we're gonna do buy one get one free cheesesteaks.
Oh, we screwed.
You know what I'm saying? We want to do a feed the homeless fund. You know what I mean? If the robber's hungry, he can come and eat. We'll have some food. We'll have more food pantry set up. Because a lot of times they rob because they hungry and they got to feed their family.
Right.
So let's just take care of that problem first. See, we're not looking at the big picture. People are actually going to sleep hungry, and that's why it's going down like that. So let's feed them first. I might not agree, but I feel like we want to start with that before we get violent.
Oh, so before we get violent,
yeah,
we're going to make sure everybody eat first.
Eat first.
Okay.
So we're going to fix the issue of hunger first. So you're no longer robbing because you're hungry. So now, because a lot of times you get money, right? So you can buy food.
Right.
So let's take care of that part first. You're going to take care of a percentage of people that's doing it for that because there's food going to be available.
Right.
Now you got money, you got to pay bills. So we're going to have more funding programs.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? All right, I'm joking.
You
Commissioner's
got to
different.
get straight to the guns.
I know. Commissioner's different. I'm being funny.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, if I was commissioner, I definitely would just have certain areas police more. I think some police are afraid to be in certain areas. You get them. That's my opinion.
Right.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
But so January 6th has really been going on in America. It's something that we've been talking about a long time. Good old Trump, ex-president, running again president. Did you know that if he goes to jail, he can still win?
No, I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
How can he still run?
I thought if he's indicted, he can't run.
Right.
I thought if he goes to jail, he can't run. He can win He can win no matter what. He can be behind bars. They said he can still win if he's running.
No, that makes absolutely no sense.
I agree, but there's no rule in the law that says you can't be.
Nah, man.
Listen,
how you gonna run the country from prison?
Because you're gonna bail yourself out. You're the president. You get the pardon. I'm the president. Get me out of here. As soon as I get my shit, I'm out of here.
Get me up out of here.
Yeah, I'm the president. I ain't got to sit here no more.
Y'all wildin'.
Listen, man, open the gates, man. Open the gates or you lose your job.
Y'all wildin'.
Nah, but
man, I don't think that's gonna happen.
But
or if you're gonna be president behind bars.
But so some of the Proud Boys is actually some been in jail. They had like 60 of them already in jail.
Right.
They sentenced to one of them to 17 years to say he was the head leader. 17 years from January 6th. He orchestrated the whole January 6th.
And he only got 17 years and not 117 years?
How do you say only?
Come on, man. You can't be that.
17 years is a long time.
Yeah, he should got 117 years.
Well, you know.
Treason, man. Come on, man.
He got his 17.
Okay.
He got his 17.
Okay.
And he's an ex-Proud, you know what I mean? He was the organizer. So he gets 17 years in prison. It's the second longest sentence so far. Because someone else.
Oh, they still going to trial?
Yeah, they still locking him up. Listen, I think Trump is going to snitch. Everybody get your popcorn ready. Trump is going to snitch. You know why I say he's going to snitch?
But who he snitching on?
Guess why he going to snitch?
All right.
You got to guess. Why is Trump going to snitch? I know. Because he dropped his lawyer to hire Gunner's lawyer in Georgia.
Dang.
Why would you hire Gunner's lawyer? You know, Gunner's lawyer set him up to snitch and try to get away with it. It didn't work. And
he telling them to free Gunner at the same time.
Yeah. Listen, there's going to be a lot going on right now.
That's wild, man.
Listen, America's at a crisis.
Yeah, because it could end up a civil war.
No, because there's no presidents running for candidate. No, you got no presidents.
On Democrat or Republican side?
You got Joe Biden going, good brother. Let's go Biden. Woo!
Biden can't do Biden can't do another.
And Biden's going to stay alive.
He can't.
As long as he's in that seat, they will make sure he gets all his health meds. They don't want Kamala to be the president.
He can't do another tour.
So now it comes down to: are you going to pick Trump or Biden?
No.
I know I'm fast forwarding here. I know we don't even know who's going to be but I don't see Biden not being the Democratic president candidate again. And they got Republican, people losing funding. Your boy Ron DeSantis is out.
Right. So,
yeah, it's going to be an interesting situation. And in my opinion, if Trump wins, everybody that's in color is in trouble. But
Trump ain't winning, man.
Who gonna win?
So you telling me Trump?
Right now, they say he's leading.
That's the best the Republicans can do. It's Trump. That's the best they can do.
Name another name.
I'm just saying.
He's the most popular. He's like a movie star right now. He's all over the internet. His mugshot is out. His mugshot went out. He raised $9 million.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens with this January 6th, this Proud Boys, because everybody going to try to snitch on Trump. Trump going to snitch back. But he has more momentum because he's running for... People actually think that Trump is the next God or something. I don't know. I've never seen like this in my life.
He ain't going to snitch on the Proud Boys, though.
He has to.
Why?
They snitching on him.
They are?
How you think they're getting 17 years and all this time they get? Got like 60 of them.
Because he's snitching?
That's my opinion. He's definitely talking, giving information.
No, I doubt that.
Why do you doubt he's giving information? He got Gunner's lawyer.
I doubt that.
All right, why do you doubt it?
Because he ain't that damn dumb.
You think Trump is going to stand tall for everybody else? Remember, his other lawyer went to jail already.
Trump ain't snitching, man. Because they got too much stuff on him.
That's why he like Nino Brown.
He start snitching.
He like Nino Brown right now. He like, if I go down, everybody going down.
If they start snitching, if he starts snitching, they gonna start snitching too. So he's standing to lose too much. Now, man, if he start that, and if he do snitch, he know who he wants. Trump
is snitching. I'm done. He's snitching.
They want him badly.
Trump is snitching.
He can't even give them nobody. That's how badly they want him.
But here's what's interesting. That's why I brought all this up. So now Trump is insinuating, right? Because, Trump, woo, man, this guy. he's now, Fannie Willis is the one that came at him.
Right.
You know what I mean? The DA office,
Right.
boom, came at Trump.
Right.
So now
from Georgia, right?
Yeah, this is the Georgia. Georgia's the only state that actually got him taking a mugshot. He was at the beginning. Remember, everyone else he didn't have to take a mugshot. He just stepped in and stepped out. Stepped in and stepped out.
Right.
Georgia made him take a whole mugshot. It went viral. Fulton County Gym.
Wow.
Yeah, it went viral.
Wow.
So now, remember, but Fannie is adding RICO to him, right? Which is the whole Proud Boys, January 6th, right? They're bringing it down. And, got these crazy charges. But now, they saying Fannie Willis, allegedly, was in bed, had a relationship with one of the YSL members, right?
Right.
And so he's saying now, like Trump was trying to put that out there.
Trying to put that narrative out
to
there.
make people look into it. As if somebody tipped him off. Because he's trying to get Fannie Mae jammed up.
Right. Right.
Fannie Willis.
To get him.
Right.
Yeah. That ain't gonna happen though. Ain't nothing he can say or do. They want him badly, man. And he ain't really going to start acting a fool until it really hits him that he's going to jail. That's when he really gonna start acting a fool.
But they saying that she was dealing with one of the YSL members.
Yeah.
So this was coming out.
Okay.
So
they're gonna have to prove it.
Right. That's what Trump is doing now. He's trying to discredit her to try to clean himself up. But it's too many people that want him. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know the law. I just watched. I'm just gonna be watching like everybody else.
Right.
I think the trial is going to be on TV.
Of course.
I think everybody's going to have their popcorn, their snacks, their Pop-Tarts.
They're going to be fighting for that coverage.
Nah, it's going to be more than one news in there. You know how that goes.
Knowing Trump, he'll try to sell it, man.
What you
He'll
mean?
probably say he don't want it. He don't want it on TV. Yeah, he has that right? It doesn't have to be.
All I'm saying is Trump's going to snitch,
and if he does that, he says, "No, I don't want y'all videoing this."
He's now saying that the Fannie Willis DA is messing around with YSL members, allegedly had an affair, and it went left. She got mad and went sour. Now she went up to them.
Right.
He's saying, he's saying you need to look into that. Or you worry about what my stuff. And I'm just saying, I hope that ain't true. But
well, I wonder how they gonna get it.
Remember, there was a guy from YSL who said that Fannie was his lawyer for a while.
Okay.
And then she got promoted.
Yeah, so how you gonna prove that?
Because he confided in her about everything because that was a lawyer.
Right.
So all of a sudden now she know where the bones is buried and indicts YSL and it's not letting Young Thug out. Meanwhile, Trump and them got right on out.
True.
Well, most of them. The Proud Boys still sitting in there.
And the brother, the Blacks with Trump boys in there also.
He in there?
She ain't let him out. He in there crying.
I bet he is because the blacks probably not hanging. The blacks probably beating him up every day. Everybody smack him in the head with the tray.
Oh man, he begging for help. He in there begging for help. Like, dang, he just left me like this. Trump just left him.
Trump leaving everybody.
Oh,
he leaving everybody with the pants down.
But that'll crack everything if they find out that woman was messing with one of the YSL members. That's going to really discredit. She might have to step away from it.
That's what they're trying to make happen. But what I'm hearing is that's not going to help because they're saying the DA office is coming up to Trump, not just her.
Oh, okay.
So even though something happen to her, the office can still pursue. All this is pretty interesting.
You think Biden behind this?
Yes, 100%. He better be. It's his opponent.
Biden made some phone calls, man. He had some favors. They really trying to get this boy.
Well, I think it's just a Democratic Republican thing. It's like we don't want Trump to be in office. And for those that
he gives out too many of their secrets too, man.
Well, no,
he tells too much.
It's just like
they're afraid of that. They're afraid of him telling too much. Also,
for those that you got a lot of white friends that say, "Oh, well, I'm not racist, but I think Trump is great for the country." I'm like, well, that's cool, but he don't do good for us. That's all. You know what I mean? He do
Right.
good for y'all.
Right.
He don't good for us.
Right.
He no good for us. So
Right.
you know, that's what you gotta pick your poison. Like, okay, is this about
Right.
what's best for the country, or this was about what's best for the race, or
Right.
different, you know what I mean, cultures, nationality, or whatever you want to, how you want to label it.
Right.
You know, because you can say, well, I did this for the country, but I still enslaved some people. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That ain't good.
Right.
You know. So we're gonna see what happens, though.
Oh.
You know, we definitely gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about Kanye West,
Mhm.
and we said he was getting a chewy
On the boat.
on the boat.
And I thought that the woman wanted to be rescued.
I don't know what you was thinking.
But you
of.
told me
I have
that
no idea.
the reason she had that face was because she saw somebody that had the camera and basically
No,
was clicking it.
she got done with. That was you seen after she was done giving the chewy.
Why she look like that?
She probably was like, okay, well, she didn't know people probably. Sorry, who knows?
Oh.
I don't know why. I didn't talk to her to see why. She might have been high. I might have been on drugs. I don't
She
know.
ain't look good, man.
But I think he was doing it for.
She looked like she needed to be rescued.
I think Kanye West is up to something because right now they just banned him. They just banned him from all traveling in that area. Yeah, he can no longer travel on the in Venice.
No, he disrespectful, man.
They spoke up and said he is banned.
He did that in Venice.
Yeah.
Oh man,
They
damn.
said he's banned. I don't think he cares,
Nah, I know he don't.
but I think he has enough money.
He's not
To pay the
banned
fine.
from Venice, right? He just banned
He's
from,
banned
going-
from
that water ride.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
okay.
the. I'm thinking is
Don't
it
say all the water.
is it one company that handles all the water rides? Is it the government that
I
handles that?
think that's a government thing.
Right. So they say he can't. But what I
He
understand,
can't get in them boats no more.
right. But I understand you can't get around.
Unless you get in them boats.
Right. So he's gonna be stuck, just waving with his feet on the curb. I think it was a power trip though. I think it was a power trip. I don't know what he was up to.
They got cars in Venice.
But certain areas you can't get to
Unless you cross the water.
right,
Oh, wow. Man.
right. That's why they get in those boats to go to the other places.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I think he's up to something. That's all I was saying. I think he's up to something.
Oh, you think he about to make his
I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah, they said he's still a billionaire though.
Who think?
I mean, that's what the tabloids are saying.
You read the tabloids? I'm just saying. You read the tabloids?
Yeah, man. I'm saying they say he a billionaire. He's
So when
still
you
a
go to
billionaire.
when you go to the supermarket, you pick up the tabloids.
Of course.
You believe that stuff in there? How about the aliens? You believe the aliens too?
Of course, man.
You
All
believe the
day long.
aliens?
I believe that all day long, man. Yeah. I've been trying to get you on board
With what?
with the aliens.
Oh man, it's never gonna happen. That's just never gonna happen.
Well, you better open up your third eye, man, for real, man. You sleeping out here. Wake up.
Where your third eye?
Right there.
That's your forehead. Where your third eye at, man?
Come
You know,
on, bro. Come on, bro.
Nobody's seen their third eye in a long time.
Nobody seen what?
Their third eye in a very long time.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they use certain foods to cloud it.
Right. Yeah, I think Kanye getting ready to make a move soon too. But he still got money, man. You know what I mean?
Listen, when he had 400 million, he still had money.
Right. But I'm just saying he back up to a bill.
I don't know about that.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And
about
they
that.
had to make some type of arrangement with them Yeezys. So, you know, a lot been going on, man.
Well, the reason with the Yeezys was they sold the rest of them,
Mm-hmm.
but they gave a percentage of it to help it go on your nose.
Stupid.
Hope that gnat goes in your nose on national tips and
Nah.
So no, but they still had to give it to I don't know the name of the community, but it has something to do with the Jewish statement that he made, and they donated that money to those that were offended, whatever the cause, whatever the programs was. So some of that money was a portion of the proceeds was donated.
And that's just straight robbery, man.
It's not robbery.
It is robbery.
I could do what I want. I could do what I
Who was
want.
hurt?
With them.
They can't do whatever they want with them sneakers.
They can
Without
too.
him,
They can too.
they can't sell without him.
Listen, if I'm in business
Uh-huh.
and put you in position,
Right.
I could do what I want. If
Nah.
he was involved, he got his cut.
Of course he got his cut. That's his brand. Yeezys is his brand.
But-
it's him.
But they sold the last bit. They
And-
had him sitting.
And I wouldn't have gave them nothing. They would have got absolutely nothing. I would have donated nothing. What do you
Adidas-
mean hurt? What do you mean hurt?
Adidas owns everything.
I understand that.
So what,
I'm talking about the people that wanted some money because their feelings was
no,
hurt.
they didn't want any money. It was. You gotta understand. There's probably pretty much people on Adidas probably involved that worked there. They had to, hey, let's make amends because of what he said and what he did.
Make amends with who?
The Jewish Alliance.
Oh man, stop.
Adidas, we know
Cut
that
out.
we know Adidas is a German company. We know that, but we don't know if anybody Jewish works there or not. But what I'm saying is, you got to bridge all the gaps, man, when you're dealing with business and money.
I hear you, bro.
It's a power structure.
Yeah, I just think that's all phony, man. That whole thing, man, just
It's phony.
yeah, it's nonsense.
Why is it nonsense?
What do you mean? Why is it nonsense? What did he do? First of all,
No, why do you say it's nonsense?
because it's just it's weird to me.
All right,
man.
say it's weird. Don't say it's nonsense. Just say it's
All
weird.
right, I'm gonna say it's weird.
All right, let's do that.
Because they not suffering. Where they suffering at? Where the Jewish community suffering at? You know who's suffering? Congo. They suffering.
You gonna-
10 million dead.
You gonna bring that up, man?
Come on, man.
You gonna bring that
Yeah,
up? I told you
Congo.
yesterday on the phone. I said, listen, I ain't over there. I don't know where them numbers come from.
10 million.
Okay, who counted 10 million people?
Since 1998.
Who counted? Okay,
The war over.
who
Think
counted?
about it. Since 1998 in Congo, they've been murdering innocent men, women, and children.
All right, this is your platform. I'm not talking about Congo.
For the tech world.
I'm not talking about Congo. I'm not
For their
over there.
minerals. For their
I
minerals.
don't know what's going on over there. I'm not there. The
If you-
media, listen, the media and the news tell you what they want to tell you. If you ever talk to anybody from anywhere when they come over here and talk, they tell you that the news lies. So they're letting us know what they want us to know about what's going on
Yeah, so why would they lie about something like that?
because they toned it down.
Yeah, but why would they lie about murder? Why would somebody make up a lie about murdering
They
millions
lie
of people?
about everything. They
All
lie
right,
about
so do
everything.
you believe it's a green war going on over there?
Who?
Green war, clean air,
I'm not
You
over
know,
there. I'm not over there, man.
Tesla
Hey,
batteries.
Hey, do you believe what happened with Hawaii? You believe what happened with Hawaii?
What they say happened with Hawaii?
Exactly. Everything burned down, right?
But how?
Exactly. See?
I believe it wasn't no brush fire.
What's
That wasn't no brush fire that
What is
shot
what is a brush fire?
where the woods catch on fire from the leaves and the grass being too dry, and it's not getting enough moisture, and the sun is beaming on it so hard that eventually it sparks a spark that turns into a big old fire, and then the wind blow.
I'm proud of you, man. You're doing some homework, man. I'm
Then
proud
the
of
wind
you, man.
blow.
That's the most intelligent you sound in a long time. I'm proud of you, man.
What are you talking about?
That's the most
Intelligent.
you sound intelligent
No, man. I'm
in
intelligent
a long time.
all the time.
That's not what I said. This the most I heard you sound intelligent in a long time.
Why a long time though?
Okay.
Because I'm all the
Okay.
time. That's what I'm
No,
trying to tell you.
and the most I heard you sound intelligent in a long time.
Man, look. Bro.
But anyway, the brush fire.
yeah.
Great. I don't know.
They
what's going on.
hit Maui with some type of laser.
Ah,
Those,
shoot.
those were some
They
heat
talking
rays.
about
They
rays.
hit them with like 4 heat rays. Boof, boof, boof. Dog.
Listen,
Did you see?
they showed the footage of fires that was supposedly caused the situation. Nothing was a laser.
So you ain't see the light.
I can see the light.
You ain't see the light come from the
I-
sky.
I can see the light.
You ain't see the light.
Yeah, I can see the light.
You ain't see the light come from the sky and hit the ground.
I can see the light.
Bro, they got hit with some photon lasers, man. They got disintegrated. That wasn't no fire. You said you seen the footage. Did you see this disintegration, or did you see stuff that looked like it just got burnt up? Or did you see?
It looked like it got burnt up.
Or did you see this?
Listen, man.
Man, it's a difference. It's a difference from being on fire and being disintegrated. You know that, right?
All right. So we're gonna talk about the biggest. You know who the biggest
Hold
rider?
up, time out.
I'm not doing them Hawaii.
If it burns your bone, if your bones turn to ashes, right? That's disintegration, bro. But if your body on fire, you can still see, like burnt skin, right? But disintegration, your bones turn to ash. So that wasn't no regular fire, bro.
Listen, if I burn anybody, the bone's gonna turn to ash eventually.
Don't work like that.
It is.
Don't work like that, man.
If the bone's in there long enough, it's gonna turn to ash. Now I don't know what science book you
it
didn't
don't
read.
work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
Everything burns. Eventually.
All right, so when you when somebody say when I die, right? I want y'all to, what they call it?
Cremate. Right.
That's pressure. You have to put them in there. It's like a pressure cooker.
It's fire, man.
If you just throw them on a grill, they would not burn the same way with the pressure. You understand what I'm saying?
Listen.
Okay.
Fire burns everything.
It does.
Except for water and ice.
It does.
Okay?
It does.
Fire burns everything.
It does.
Right.
But the heat isn't the same. It's always about heat. That's why when somebody is soldering or it's two different types of solder, right? You need two different types of heat.
Two different types of heat?
Yes. One burns, put it this way, one might burn at 750, but the other one might burn at 1250. You dig what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, you need 12.
No.
In order to melt this substance, you need 1250 degrees of heat. If you put 750 degrees to this, it'll burn it, it'll scorch it, but it won't melt it. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
That's the problem, man. It's different types of heat. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. And you can create heat. You know what I'm saying?
You mean to tell me you never seen... Nah, I ain't doing this. I'm not doing this.
Because you ain't going to learn. I'm trying to give you knowledge without college. But you don't want to learn. So I can't teach you if you don't want to learn.
What I got to do Hawaii again?
What?
Tell me what the metal burden got to do Hawaii.
I told you they got hit with
some
type of ray.
The funny thing is, they got Oprah Winfrey and The Rock trying to raise money for people in the locals.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a sad thing.
Why?
They got billions of dollars. Get that money up. Fix the community.
Just Oprah and Rock by themselves?
It's a start.
No, man. Gotta get everybody. How about the United States government that just gave all that money to Ukraine? How about they sent all that money over there?
That's a smart play.
Yeah.
No, giving the money to Ukraine is a smart play.
Why?
All right, I gotta break it down for those. And you know what? I talk to a lot of military guys.
Right.
I had these conversations, so
right.
I can't take all this credit for the knowledge I'm about to drop.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
But what happened is, if Russia's supposed to be our big powerhouse, right? Mm-hmm. And they think that that's the top of the top, and they go into war with Ukraine, and Ukraine is kicking their butt. They can't touch us. So let Ukraine go ahead and wear them down. Hey, Ukraine, you're doing a good job. Russia can't touch us. What y'all need? Continue that. Wear down Russia and keep America strong. Let them fight Russia, and we give you all the supplies you need to fight Russia. We give you everything you need, the resources to keep fighting Russia. Russia can't even beat y'all. So Russia, no, they can't.
Russia annihilated them. What are you talking about? What soldiers you been talking to?
Annihilated?
Dog, what soldiers you been talking to?
What you think the score is over there?
You been talking to the movie star soldiers?
I watch what's going on.
Or the real ones?
No, I watch what's going on. Who you think is winning the wars?
Russia.
Why do you think Russia's winning?
What do you mean why?
Why?
Because Ukraine's starting to send 14, 15-year-old little boys out to fight. All the men is dead.
All right, so what is Russia doing?
Chilling. Right now they chilling.
No, Russia been sending, we forgot. Russia sent 15-year-olds and they got captured, and and Ukraine was letting them call home to their mom.
Oh, I don't believe that.
You know what I mean?
Who does that, man?
What you mean?
Yeah, what you mean?
Because that's what I'm saying.
On the first and the third, didn't they fly like a bird?
Yeah.
Hold up. Dog.
But at the end of the day, let them keep on fighting because now we can see what we're dealing with. Let them go ahead and fight. Because now we know Russia, America knows now that the boogeyman of Russia is no longer. We're like, we see what you're doing with Ukraine. We see what you can't even handle Ukraine.
You believe that?
They doing the best they can with Ukraine.
Man, Russia can drop 68,000 bombs on them daily. Daily.
All right.
Daily.
All right, let me ask you a question.
68,000 missiles.
Let me ask you a question.
Daily.
Let me ask you a question. How long has the war been going on?
It's still going on.
Right. So?
But ain't nobody fighting.
So Russia didn't end it then?
It ain't just war.
It ain't over.
War ain't just guns. War is political.
No.
They're not fighting, but the war's still going on.
Oh, there's some shooting going on.
All right. Did you know what happened in Russia? When you talk to the military boys?
I wasn't over there, but this is my point. I understand that they resourcing Ukraine, and I'm saying I understand it makes sense to me.
Right.
Go ahead and give the resource to Ukraine.
Right.
Y'all wear down Russia. Y'all expose Russia for who they are.
Right.
And now we know Russia can't touch America when it comes to military.
You do realize in Russia what happened here in January 6th happened over in Russia while this war was going on, right?
That has nothing to do with.
They ran down on the whole government. They tried to get to Putin, his own people.
What that got to do with us? With America? I'm talking
just
about
saying,
America.
That's why the war is at halt.
No, I'm talking what's going on in America.
Because Russia doesn't want the war.
Okay, why don't Russia want the war over here?
They don't want the war with Ukraine. They want that to end. They want it over. You know, we took a lot from them, man. They ain't got no, bro.
Who took a lot?
Banks.
Right.
They can't bank properly. I don't even know if they Wi-Fi working over there. They don't got Apple, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. They don't got none of that stuff. All of that's been erased from them, man. They put the pressure on the people put the pressure on Russia.
They end up going through, I want to say, it might have been Korea, I think it was, or China. China, they was transferring the dollars and transferring the technology using China stuff. So China and Russia was in cahoots, and they're trying to phase out the American dollar, trying to just create their own and just do it where the American dollar will be weakened. But that ain't my point, and I don't think that's going to happen like they think it's going to happen. But my point is that everybody's upset that Ukraine is getting funded by America, and they get upset about it. Like, why you send this money over there? But when you look at, like, from a war tactic to art of war, playing chess,
right?
If you're fighting my enemy, go fight my enemy. You're on the front line, you fight my enemy. What do you need? I'll let you go ahead and keep going.
That is a good plan.
Right. Wear him down. So now we can see, we exposed. Y'all couldn't y'all lasted. Do you think Ukraine would last a year with America if we went to war with Ukraine?
No, they wouldn't last 3 days.
So how's it that Russia can't end it, is what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, we are the only country in the world, in the history of the world, that dropped the weapon of mass destruction onto a country or continent.
So at the end of the day, not even just talking about that part, with our technology, and because some think that the military's technology is outdated.
And they think our military is weak.
But what happened is we don't never show our best hand.
I hope not.
Whatever you see on TV and the movies, it's 10 years old.
Right.
10 years old.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I know how far.
Right.
Technology keep moving, it never stops.
So we don't show our hand, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, when I saw the microwave where you could slide the thing out the bottom, and like what?
You said do what?
It slides out like, and you put whatever you want on and hit the button. It still got the upper part with the door, but it got two.
That ain't from America, though. That ain't from America.
Yo, that microwave cost $2,000.
That ain't from America,
like
though. That might have been made in China. What are you talking about?
Man, that's like crazy.
That might have been made in China.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah. That ain't made. But listen. So all right, let's talk. You know who and people, y'all not gonna like me for this, but that's all right. You know who who I learned as learning is the most ride or die chick.
Who that? I bet. No, man. About that. We out there. Who we talking about?
Elvis Presley's wife.
Is it ride or die chick?
is a ride or die chick.
What was her name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla Presley?
Yes.
He married her when she was 13.
14 years old.
Why does it matter? 13 or 14? What's the big difference?
Because she's saying to this day, and there's a whole she got her own documentary coming out now.
Uh-huh.
And she's saying that he never engaged in sexual activity with her at age 14. He refused to do it. He understood she was young, and he wouldn't touch her at 14, when she was older.
So what age did he touch her at?
She didn't say, but she didn't say. Or maybe I didn't get to that part in the reading. Maybe I gotta watch the movie.
He ain't waiting for long.
I don't believe any of it though.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
She's till this day still saying he never touched me at 14. So that's the biggest ride or die chick. He's dead, buried, gone, and you're still holding that to say Elvis never touched me at 14,
Where's
but we
she
got
at?
married.
She dead? She dead? I heard you said she was dead, bro. Because I'm about to say she about 102, 110.
How did you get to this shit? What are you talking about, man? Why do you be? What?
You said she was a ride or die chick. I'm trying to find out.
I didn't say rest in peace to her.
Oh, so she's still living?
I said she's got a documentary now coming out.
Oh, okay.
On show.
I was about to say, how a dead chick talking?
That's why you don't make any sense.
Why is she trying to make money now, anyway?
They came to her for the story.
She shouldn't have gave him nothing, man.
She said she
Go
didn't.
on with her life, bro.
She said he never touched me, never engaged in sex.
Okay.
At 14 years old.
She probably see now, too.
See now.
She don't know, man. She probably got dementia. She don't know what she's talking about.
She's pretty much, like I said, she's a ride or die chick. Because she's pretty much holding on to what she said.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm saying. That's the biggest ride or die chick I can think of. Because you can't, even now, you're going to not say that. I think they had sex at 14. I really do. I think they have sex. Allegedly, I'm sorry to Elvis fans. Woo-hoo-hoo. Listen, I don't think he married her and didn't have sex with her. I thought he felt like it was okay to do because that's what he was into, and it happened. And
yeah, I believe it, man. I believe it.
Because other than that, he's out committing adultery. You think Elvis just went with no sex until she got? So Elvis going to wait till she's 18 to have sex. Exactly. She's 14. He's going to wait 4 years to have sex. He's not going to do that.
With his wife.
Right. He married her. So now if he has sex with anybody else.
Man, that thing went down on the honeymoon, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So, as soon as he got her on the honeymoon.
He was piping her. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It sounds terrible, though, because she was a kid, so we can't talk like that.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I don't want to say that. That sounds terrible.
But it is.
I got to blame you for that. I didn't
blame me.
I blame you. That is terrible.
Blame this country.
No, that's really bad, though. Mm-hmm. I feel bad even saying that. You know, I don't know where to go. We can go all over the place. Mm-hmm. But what I want to touch on real fast is that there was an armed robbery, right? Mm-hmm. Armed robbery. Uh-huh. The armored car robbery. And this happened in Dallas, Texas. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to read this part to you, right? Mm-hmm. And man, we don't really think alike, but we think alike. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now go into your street mind. And I want to say, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
All right. Okay.
All right. So the police finally released the photos of the suspects, right?
Right.
They killed an armored car guard, right? Mm-hmm. And attempted robbery. Mm-hmm. So they're now searching for him, mm-hmm. right? So the incident occurred outside a place, Big Jim's check cashing, right? Mm-hmm. Store last Friday. Surveillance images of the suspects were released by Dallas police, right? Mm-hmm. Now, what happened was on September 1st, 2 of the guard security employees were delivering cash to the check cashing place, right? Mm-hmm. One of the guards was a 52-year-old white man named David, rest in peace to him, went to the back of the store and was met by the armed suspect who shot him and later died in the hospital. The 2 armed suspects are in surveillance photos are seen wearing black armor gear and carrying long rifles. The investigation is ongoing. Blah, blah, blah. Anybody have information, please, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm going to say that part. I'm going to say the key part, and I want you to see if you think what I'm thinking. Everybody that's watching can just, I want y'all to all see what you can think what I'm thinking, because I'm going to go there, right? September 1st, 2 security guards, armed guards carrying the cash, were delivering at the check cashing place at the store. 50-year-old guy goes to the back and gets shot. The other guy was untouched, unharmed.
The other guard.
Yeah.
That's because they knew him.
Inside job all the way.
Yeah.
I want the police to do their job.
Yeah.
Feds to do the job.
Yeah.
It's an inside job.
Yeah.
How's it that he walks in,
Right.
goes to the back,
And get popped.
right?
And you was in there the whole time.
Y'all supposed to be together,
Right.
going there together.
Right.
You going, he went ahead of you,
Right.
and then they shot him. What'd you do? You don't even talk about him after that.
Oh, they gonna get him though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, in cases like that, these people ain't stupid. Them detectives ain't dumb, man. Them detectives ain't stupid.
And I guess they went left because he didn't think that's going to kill him. You know, they probably had the game plan, the robbery.
Right.
He was like, yo, shoot him.
Right.
But shoot him in the vest part.
It's always a hairline fracture, right?
They must have shot him in the head.
It's always a hairline
because
fracture.
he had bulletproof vests.
Right.
You know, unless they shot him in the shoulder and it traveled to his heart. I don't know. But
yeah, it's always a hairline fracture, man. It's always a hairline fracture.
But that was an inside job. That's why I had to bring that up. I read that and I said, that's an inside job. Yeah. Like anybody, not that I put my criminal-minded hat on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's not good to be criminal-mindedly thinking.
Right.
But that had to definitely be an inside job.
It's 50-50.
Nah. How you going to shoot? Okay, so what happened to the other guy? You shot him and then what?
All right. You said they didn't even mention him, though, right? So we don't got anything to go on. You don't know if he was shooting at them when they shot.
They'd have said it and the cameras would have showed it.
Nah.
They ain't saying that. I watched the article and I read the news when it came on.
So what did he do?
Exactly. He was out the way. He didn't help his partner or nothing. He went in there, got shot. And two guys went in with the bag of money. How much money did they got?
Armor?
Yeah.
They only grabbed one bag?
I mean, whatever he had, they must have grabbed because I don't know if he made it to the truck. That's what I'm saying. They ain't even touched the truck.
Damn, that don't make sense.
Nah, thank you.
They wanted just weed money? They wanted to get high or something?
Give them coke. And fentanyl.
Dang, bro.
I don't know. They might want to get a new house. I don't know.
They should have went for all the bags. I mean, dang, man. Try to at least get a couple of million, right?
I'm not condoning robbery.
No, I'm just saying, bro. And you took that man's life.
Yeah, it was terrible.
For just a bag? God dang.
It was terrible.
This world we live in, man.
You know.
This world crazy.
It's terrible. But, you know, real quick, because LeBron James' friend, Rich Paul, and sports agent, pretty much feels though that LeBron James had a heart of Michael Jordan because of social media. Do you agree with that statement?
No.
That's what I think he's supposed to say that because LeBron's born.
No. If anything, LeBron had it sweeter. LeBron era compared to Jordan in them era is two different eras, man. Because the way Mon Green sucker punched the boy at practice, they was doing that on the court with the referees in place.
Well, he's saying because of social media and everything was going through. And I just felt Michael Jordan minded his business. And that's probably what he's fought for. He minded his business. He didn't get involved in all the stuff that was going on.
Right.
You know.
Right.
He didn't get involved.
So you said, but LeBron's a part of social media, though. You know what I mean? He tweets and all that.
No, what I'm saying is Michael Jordan era wasn't the social media era.
So what I'm trying to say, what would make it harder, though? What do you mean?
They saying he pretty much saying that he went through more because he
dealt with social media.
You dealt with the social media critics who don't even have the skill of LeBron, because they, you know, of
Okay, well, I mean, verbally he probably dealt with more. But,
I don't think so.
Physically, he ain't deal with it.
I don't think LeBron dealt with much, man. LeBron seemed to be the golden child.
Yeah, I don't know.
You didn't get a scam. Did you just get a LeBron James scam yet?
Nope.
Exactly. So what did he go through?
Nothing.
They ain't got one scam. Kobe had scams.
He ain't cheat on his wife or nothing.
Right.
I mean, as far as we know.
That's what I'm saying.
His wife might be, smart. You know what I mean? Where I'm going. She's probably like, this man, billionaire. What?
Yeah, that's like.
You know what I mean? But hold up. while we on sports, real quick, I want to say rest in peace to Hugh Douglas' son. You remember the defensive end for the Philadelphia Eagles, Hugh Douglas? His son died in a car accident the other day, man.
That's sad. Rest in peace to him.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's sad. Why we talking about death? Hey, the guy from Smash Mouth died. So let me stop.
Who's Smash Mouth?
It's a band. It's a group.
Oh, I don't know.
He was on Shrek, the movie soundtrack.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. You're an all-star. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
No,
man.
he had
Hearts
issue
go
with his
out
liver.
to you, Big Hugh.
He had an issue with his liver.
Oh,
And
okay.
they said a couple of days left to live.
Oh, okay.
And then they just put him in the hospice and, figured it out.
Mhm.
But, listen, man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. You got anything more you want to say?
Billionaire Radio.
You got any more you want to say?
Because the
Add?
billions are
Before I
there.
close it out, I forgot to ask. You might have something you want to say before I close
Nah,
out.
we good.
You good?
Yeah, we can shut it
Because the
down.
billions in there. This is season 3, episode 116.
Damn.
I forgot to say that earlier today, right? 116
Uh-huh.
in the books. Tune in, like, comment, share.
Subscribe, hit that bell.
Billions.
Billions.